Yo, what's up? Specter here. Kabam just dropped one of the biggest MCC update reveals we've had in a long time. We've got a brand new permanent game mode called Towers. 7-star Archangel is finally entering the game. Battlegrounds is still frustrating a huge part of the player base, and the Titan Crystal is about to get another update. Let's get into it. First up, Towers. Launching June 17th, Towers is a new permanent PvE game mode built around climbing as high as possible while earning rewards, ratings, and leaderboard placements. Champions reset between fights, health restores automatically, and once you've used a champion in a block, they're locked out until the next one. Honestly, this could be one of the best additions Kabam has made in years if the rewards actually deliver. The biggest thing for me is the ability to earn Essentia and Radiance outside of Battlegrounds. Considering how many players dislike the current state of Battlegrounds, having another source of valuable resources is a huge win. This is easily the thing I'm most excited about from the entire update. Now, for the big one, 7-star Archangel. Yes, it's finally happening. One of the most broken champions in MCOC history is getting a 7-star version through the summer sale. And somehow, years later, this man is still terrifying. Bleeds, poisons, neurotoxins. If a fight isn't immune, Archangel can still turn opponents into dust. The community reaction has been exactly what you'd expect. Some players are hyped, others are already preparing their wallets. While the game has added more bleed and poison-immune champions over the years, very few champions can completely ignore neurotoxins, and that's where Archangel really shines. He's going to be an absolute monster. Now let's talk Battlegrounds. Because honestly, this season has been rough. Between matchmaking complaints, increasingly annoying defender metas, collective saga effects impacting roster balance, and constant community frustration, Battlegrounds hasn't felt nearly as enjoyable as it used to. Even creators like Seedin have spoken about how health pools aren't factored into scoring enough, with matches feeling heavily weighted toward speed rather than overall performance. Personally, I managed to reach Gladiator Circuit, but it honestly felt more like winning the lottery than climbing through skill alone. My final push came down to winning 7 straight matches, and I know plenty of players haven't been nearly as lucky. Kabam says they're listening. We'll see. But I'm not exactly holding my breath, and neither is much of the community. And finally, Titan Crystals. The next rotation is getting closer, and discussion around the incoming champions is already heating up. Names being heavily discussed include Pixie, Madeline Pryor, Ruby Thursday, Ghost Rider, Wave, and Rhino. The reaction has been mixed at best. A lot of players were hoping to see Kitty Pryde enter the pool, especially free-to-play players looking for another top-tier mutant option. Instead, it feels like some of these highly desired champions are increasingly tied to premium passes and paid offers. To be fair, the value on some of those offers is genuinely strong. But not everyone wants to spend money on the game, and that's where a lot of the frustration comes from. Personally, Towers is still the thing I'm watching most closely. If Kabam gets the rewards right, this could finally give endgame players something fresh to grind outside the usual Battleground cycle. Let me know what you're most excited for. Towers? 7-star Archangel? Or the next Titan Crystal update? Stay deadly. Specter out.